Living until 70 is not rare. Thousands of people reach 70, but reaching 70 and still being able to do the 8 things I'm going to mention today, that is rare, extraordinarily rare, because most people at that age have already lost at least 3 of these abilities without realizing it. They lost them gradually, year after year, until one day they stopped being able to do something they used to do without thinking. And if you are between 70 and 80 years old and can do all or almost all the things on this list, you need to know something. Your body is doing something that most bodies your age can no longer do. Not by luck, because something in your genetics, in your habits, in your attitude, or in a combination of the 3 has kept you functioning at a level that science considers exceptional. A study published in The Lancet Health and Longevity in 2024 confirmed that intrinsic functional capacity, which is the combination of all your physical and mental abilities, directly predicts your risk of disability and mortality, not your age, your functional capacity. There are people aged 75 who function like people aged 60, and there are people aged 65 who function like people aged 85. Age is a number. Your function is your reality. I am Dr. Vega, a doctor with over 15 years of experience in senior health. Before continuing, like this video and subscribe to the channel. And I want to ask you something special today. As you listen to each point, count how many you can do. At the end, write your number in the comments. I want to celebrate with you. Do it now, and let's continue. Thing number 1, you can get up from a chair without using your hands. It sounds simple, but try it right now. Sit in a firm chair, cross your arms over your chest, and stand up without using your hands, without leaning on anything, without pushing yourself up with the armrests. If you could do it, you have just passed one of the most important functional tests in geriatrics. The unsupported sit-to-stand test evaluates the strength of your quadriceps, your core balance, the stability of your knees, and the neuromuscular coordination of your entire lower body. After 70, most people need at least one hand for support to stand up. Many need both, and some cannot get up without someone helping them. The reason is sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass that accelerates after 60. By age 80, you may have lost between 30% and 50% of your muscle mass compared to age 30. A classic study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that the ability to sit and stand up from the floor without support predicts mortality. People who could not do it had a significantly higher risk of dying in the following 6 years compared to those who could. If you can get up from a chair without hands at 75, your muscles are doing something that most no longer achieve. You are a rare gem. And I want you to understand why this test matters so much, because it's not a gym exercise. It's about your daily life, getting up from the dining chair, getting up from the toilet, getting out of bed, getting out of a car. Each of these movements requires exactly the same mechanics: quadriceps strength, core stability, neuromuscular coordination. If you cannot do it without your hands, each of those daily moments becomes a challenge. And when challenges accumulate, independence erodes. I have seen patients who stopped going to restaurants because they couldn't get up from low chairs, who stopped visiting their grandchildren because they couldn't get out of the car, who stopped going to the bathroom alone because they couldn't get up from the toilet, not due to a serious illness, but due to the silent loss of strength they needed for a movement we do 50 times a day without thinking. Thing number 2, you can climb 1 flight of stairs without stopping to rest. 1 flight, not 10, 1 flight. About 12 to 15 steps from bottom to top, without stopping, without holding onto the handrail to push yourself up, without running out of breath halfway. This ability evaluates 3 systems simultaneously. Your cardiovascular system, which needs to pump blood with enough force to fuel your muscles during exertion. Your respiratory system, which needs to deliver enough oxygen to meet the demand. And your musculoskeletal system, which needs to have the strength and endurance to lift your body weight against gravity. After 70, maximum aerobic capacity, what doctors call VO2 max, has decreased by 30% to 40% compared to age 30. Lungs have lost elasticity, the heart pumps less blood per beat, and leg muscles consume more oxygen for the same effort because they are less efficient. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that the ability to climb stairs is an independent predictor of cardiovascular events and mortality. People who could not climb one flight of stairs without stopping had a significantly higher risk of heart attack and premature death. If at 75 you climb one flight without stopping and reach the top able to speak without gasping, your heart, your lungs, and your legs are functioning at a level that most of your generation has already lost. Like this video if you could climb stairs today without a problem. Thing number 3, you can bend down to pick something up from the floor and stand back up without help. You dropped a coin, a sock, your keys. You bend down, pick it up, and stand up without holding onto a table, without sitting on a chair first, without asking someone to hand it to you. This movement seems trivial, but it's not. It requires flexibility in your hips and knees, strength in your quadriceps and glutes to stand back up, balance not to fall while you're bent over, and neuromuscular coordination to execute the entire sequence fluidly. After 70, hip flexibility decreases significantly. Knees lose range of motion due to osteoarthritis, stabilizing muscles weaken, and the vestibular system that controls your balance loses precision. The result is that many people over 75 simply do not bend down. They avoid the movement entirely, not because it hurts, although sometimes it does, but because their body lost the confidence to complete the sequence without falling. And here's a fact I find fundamental. Falls are the leading cause of fatal injuries in adults over 65. And many of these falls occur during everyday movements, such as bending down, turning, or standing up, not during dangerous activities, but during daily life. If you can bend down and stand up without help at 75, your body still trusts itself. That is more valuable than you imagine. Thing number 4, you can walk for 30 continuous minutes without needing to sit. Not a fast walk, not a run, a walk at your own pace, continuous, for 30 minutes without needing to look for a bench, without your legs screaming at you to stop, without shortness of breath forcing you to stop. 30 minutes of continuous walking requires your heart to maintain an elevated cardiac output for half an hour, that your lungs efficiently exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide, that your blood vessels carry blood to your muscles in a sustained manner, that your joints withstand the repetitive impact of each step, and that your nervous system maintains balance and coordination for hundreds of consecutive steps. The World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week for older adults, but the reality is that less than 30% of people over 70 meet that recommendation. Most move much less than they need to. If you can leave your home, walk for 30 minutes, and return without having sat down even once, your cardiovascular endurance is in the range that researchers associate with greater longevity and functional independence. Write in the comments how many minutes you can walk without stopping. I want to see the numbers. Thing number 5, you can remember what you had for breakfast yesterday and what you did last week. I'm not talking about remembering every detail. I'm talking about being able to reconstruct the general sequence. Yesterday I had eggs with coffee for breakfast. Last week I went to the doctor on Tuesday, and on Thursday I cooked for my grandchildren. This ability is called episodic memory. It is your brain's ability to store and retrieve specific events located in time, and it is one of the first cognitive functions to deteriorate with age, and one of the first to be lost in the early stages of dementia. After 70, it's normal to forget names occasionally. It's normal to walk into a room and forget why you went there. It's normal not to remember where you left your keys. That is normal cognitive aging. But if you can reconstruct your day yesterday with reasonable accuracy and can place last week's events on the correct day, your hippocampus, the brain structure responsible for forming new memories, is functioning at a level that many people your age have already lost. A study from Brigham and Women's Hospital, associated with Harvard, showed that episodic memory is one of the strongest predictors of functional independence in older adults. People who maintain good episodic memory retain their ability to manage their finances, take their medications correctly, navigate their environment, and make informed decisions about their own health. If your short-term memory is still functioning at 75, your brain is a rare gem. Thing number 6, you can sleep 6 or more hours without waking up more than once. Sleeping continuously becomes increasingly difficult with age. Melatonin production decreases. Nocturnal vasopressin production decreases, which increases the urge to urinate. Deep sleep is reduced by up to 50% after 60, and sleep architecture becomes fragmented with more awakenings and less time in restorative phases. At 75, most people wake up 2, 3, even 4 times per night, and many accept this as inevitable. But if you can sleep 6 hours or more with only one awakening or none, your nervous system, your hormone production, your fluid regulation, and your brain's sleep architecture are functioning at a level that science considers exceptional for your age. And this matters deeply because sleep is not a luxury. It is when your brain cleanses itself of toxic proteins through the lymphatic system. It is when your muscles repair themselves. It is when your immune system recharges. It is when your heart rests. Each night of continuous sleep is a complete maintenance session. Each fragmented night is an incomplete session. If you sleep well at 75, you are giving your body the repair that most of your contemporaries no longer receive. Like this video if you slept well last night. Thing number 7, you can have a conversation and follow the thread without losing your train of thought. A normal conversation with your family, with a friend, with your doctor, a conversation where someone says something, you respond, the other person responds, and you can continue the idea without forgetting what you were talking about, without stopping mid-sentence and saying, "What was I saying?" This ability is called working memory. It is your brain's ability to keep information active while you use it. It is what allows you to follow the thread of a conversation, do mental math, plan the steps of a recipe while cooking, or remember the beginning of a sentence while reaching the end. Working memory depends on the prefrontal cortex, one of the brain areas most sensitive to aging. After 70, processing speed decreases. The ability to hold multiple pieces of information in mind at the same time is reduced, and distractions become more difficult to filter. Many people over 75 report that group conversations have become exhausting. Not because they don't hear, but because processing multiple voices, multiple ideas, multiple turns of conversation requires working memory that is weakened. If at 75 you can maintain a fluid conversation without losing the thread, without forgetting your point, without needing what was just said to be repeated to you, your prefrontal cortex is functioning at a level that most people your age would envy. Thing number 8, and this is the most important of all, the one that summarizes everything, the one that predicts your future more than any blood test. You can completely care for yourself without depending on anyone. You can bathe yourself, dress yourself, prepare your food, go to the supermarket, manage your money, take your medications at the correct time, leave your home when you want, and return when you want. Make decisions about your own life without anyone having to do it for you. This is called functional independence and is the most powerful indicator of healthy aging in medical science. The WHO defines healthy aging not as the absence of disease, not as having perfect lab results, not as looking young, but as maintaining the functional capacity that allows you to do the things you value, your things, your way, on your own. A study from the Lancet Healthy Longevity with data from over 35,000 older adults confirmed that intrinsic capacity, the combination of all your physical and mental abilities, is the strongest predictor of future disability and mortality, stronger than your cholesterol, stronger than your blood pressure, stronger than your glucose. This means that if you are between 70 and 80 years old and can care for yourself without help, you are statistically exceptional. Not because others have failed, but because the biology of aging is relentless and you are winning. And I need to tell you something that no one tells you enough. What you have achieved, maintaining your body and mind functioning at this level at your age, is not normal. It is extraordinary. It is the result of decades of decisions, some conscious, some unconscious, that built the body you have today. Don't take it for granted. Celebrate it, because many people who started the journey with you can no longer do what you do. Let me tell you about Mr. Celestino. Celestino is 78 years old. Every morning he gets up at 6 a.m., gets out of bed without help, bathes himself, prepares his breakfast. 2 eggs, 1 fruit, coffee with cinnamon. He walks to the market, 20 minutes there and 20 minutes back. He carries his bags, climbs the 12 steps to his home entrance without stopping, cooks his lunch, reads the newspaper, remembers every news item he read yesterday. He sleeps 7 hours with only 1 awakening to go to the bathroom. Celestino has osteoarthritis in his knees. His blood pressure is slightly high, controlled with medication. He wears glasses for reading. He is not a Superman. He is a 78-year-old man with the normal ailments of his age, but he does all 8 things on this list. When I told him he was a rare gem, he laughed. "Doctor, I don't do anything special. I just do what I've always done." And that's exactly the point. Celestino doesn't do anything special. He does normal things, but doing them at 78 is no longer normal. It's exceptional, and that difference between normal and exceptional is what defines the quality of your later years. Not how many years you live, but how you live them. Comment Celestino if you are over 70 and still do these things. The 8 things combined: getting up from a chair without hands, climbing 1 flight of stairs without stopping, bending down to the floor and standing up without help, walking for 30 minutes without sitting, remembering what you did yesterday and last week, sleeping 6 hours with 1 awakening or less, maintaining a conversation without losing the thread, and caring for yourself without depending on anyone. If you can do 6 or more, you are a rare gem. If you can do all 8, you are exceptional. And if there are some you can no longer do, don't get discouraged. Each of these abilities can be improved with the right habits. Resistance exercise improves strength for getting up and climbing stairs. Daily walking improves cardiovascular endurance. Flexibility exercises improve your ability to bend down. Restorative sleep improves memory. Active socialization maintains working. Memory and independence is protected by doing things for yourself every day, even if they require a little more effort than before. Don't stop doing things just because they became a little difficult. The day you stop doing them is the day you start to lose them, and recovering them is much harder than maintaining them. If you know someone between 70 and 80 years old who still does these things, send them this video. Tell them they are a rare gem. Tell them that what they do is not normal, it's extraordinary, because probably no one has told them, and they need to hear it. Subscribe, activate the bell icon. I am Dr. Vega. Take care of your body, celebrate what it can do, and take care of those you love.